Welcome back, friends, both new and old. Today I'm going to take you with me to forage some wild dandelions. So these flowers are amazing. Today we're going to be making some dandelion tea with these, but I also actually fry the dandelion heads to serve with our dinners. I use the greens for salads. They're a really amazing plant. Now there's a couple of things I would like you to remember when picking your dandelions. First of all, our yard, we don't have any animals running around in this section of this, so it is safe from animals. I would just really recommend that if you do have animals running around that you do not pick your dandelions there. Secondly is to make sure you're picking your dandelions in a location where there is no harmful herbicides or pesticides. My name is Laura here at Osiadacz Family Farm, and this is where we balance back to basics living with the modern world. Now, if this is something that interests you, I ask you to please subscribe to our channel as well as ring that bell so you are the first to know when we upload a new video. All right, let's get picking. Look at all of our fantastic dandelions. We are just gonna go ahead and pick those and get them ready for tea. Okay, we are back inside. I picked a nice colander full of these fresh dandelions, and we are just going to rinse these off under the sink, boil some water on the stove, and then we'll place these in some mason jars and let them steep. Now, I like to do that overnight, but I'll show you exactly how that works and what it looks like. But this is an extremely easy process. Okay, we are now going to rinse off our dandelions with some cool water. We'll go ahead and toss these around. We have our water warming up on the stove top right now, so we'll do this and then we'll fill our mason jars, and then by that time we'll most likely be ready to add that warm water and place the jars in the refrigerator, and at the end of the process we'll have some delicious dandelion tea. The dandelions have been rinsed off. They are a little bit smaller now because they're wet, so they're not fluffed out from being dry. They're now actually just wet and a little bit more condensed. So we're gonna add these to our mason jars, and we want to add them till the jars are about 2/3 of the way full. So we'll go ahead and do that now while we're waiting for the water to finish getting warm enough to make the tea. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more. That does it. And then we are going to add our water. You can add sugar or honey to this too at this time, and it'll all mix together nicely to make a really delicious dandelion tea. Okay, the water is now warm enough to add to our jars, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a funnel. It always helps me to keep all of the water where it needs to go, and that is inside the jar. So we'll go ahead and remove this, and we'll go ahead and fill the jar. And I didn't add any sugar or honey to this time. I have another jar that I'm making, and I'll probably add some honey to that, but you can have it with or without a sweetener. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. So you can already see it is starting to steep some of the dandelion goodness into the jar, and I am going to let this soak overnight, and I will then drain out the dandelions in the morning. And this is actually something that I really just enjoy taking with me for the day and sipping throughout the day. It's just a very nice, refreshing drink. All right, we are all done making our dandelion tea. It is ready to go in the fridge. And in the morning, we'll just go ahead and take out our dandelions. It'll be so good. And dandelion tea is actually really good for you too. Until next time.